So this past fast, when I was trying to figure out, what am I going to fast? I want to fast something different. I want to fast something new. I want to not do something easy. Food isn't always easy, especially for 3 days, but I can't do a food fast or just a water only fast because I'm a female and we have some beautiful things going on with our body. And so I only get to do that fast twice a year. So what do I give up? People are giving up social media, which I think is incredible. I haven't been called to do that again because of how I show up on business for my business here as a microphone. Again, going to nations. I see what you're chatting about over here. I'll get back to it. It's too long to read on a Peloton. Otherwise I would. Yes, obedience is the key. So saying all of these things and helping you guys process this, I decided with a girlfriend who was a part of the fast, I was like, what do you fast? She's amazing. She's a healer because she's connected to the healer. Can operate in the flow of prophetic. And I said, what have you done that was like something difficult? Give me a challenge. I am someone who loves a challenge. I'm competitive by nature. It's probably why my son loves jiu-jitsu as much as he does. I want to win. And I've realized when I lay down what a win in the world looks like versus a win in heaven looks like, that goes back to the verse of Mark 10. I'm going to quote this right. Kelly, I know you always have scripture in front of you. It's Mark 10 something. And it's along the lines of, he came, for even the Son of Man came to not to be served, but to serve, and gave his life as a ransom for all. I hope that's right. Ultimately knowing that if I can lay down my flesh, if I can lay down this time frame for the Lord, the replenishment is that not him to serve me, but that I am serving God in this action. And so I'm curious for you, if you're here live, you can drop it in the chat. What's something that you've always wanted to fast because you've seen other people fast, or something you've been scared to fast, or something that you're like, yeah, I just don't think I can, that you just don't have the confidence to fast? Drop that in the chat. I'd be so curious. For me, this time around, I consecrated my words. Now, that's probably comical to some of you guys because I talk a lot. My job is, as my son thought, I never got paid. My job is talking. Like, touche, I get it. I'm on podcasts all day. I'm coaching all day. I'm training people up all day. And yet, this particular fast, I was off of my devices and didn't have those things that I typically do in rhythm because it was my hubby's birthday. Happy birthday, Gary, hubby. And we were at a tree house with 4 kiddos, 2 of our own, 2 of their friends, for the weekend. We had a tournament for Cooper. And when I thought this out, I'm like, yes, I'm going to consecrate my words. Now, part of me was like, yeah, this weekend, these 3 days, what I have on my agenda, sure, that'll be easy. But let me tell you, when you got 4 kids that you're like mother ducking around and you're trying to also have a puppy, not potty training a puppy, let's be serious, a puppy that wants to play with you in the middle of the night while you're trying to get your sweet rest that you're so used to, and you're managing a tree house instead of your regular house where you have rhythms and flows and dry towels and things that just make sense. Your kitchen sink is not your bathroom sink. It's a whole thing, right? Sounds glamorous. It was glamping for sure. And then we go to church on Sunday, and I was still in the fast cycle. And I was sitting there listening to all the words and all the worship, and the Lord just had me press in to giving a word to someone rather than to receive a word for myself. Look at that, Mark 10:45. Nailed it. Thanks, Dwell & Co. It's a company that me and my daughter are memorizing scripture in. And Mark 10:45 is this month. So I did pretty good for it being March 5th, memorizing the verse, utilizing it in common day language. So this goes back to that verse. I think when we fast, we're expecting to be served. We're expecting God to do something miraculous on the other side. We are in prayer, sometimes about, we don't even know, sometimes about something really specific. But God already pre-planned the thing that you're walking through and the thing that's going to become. And he's asking you when you fast, are you willing to serve? Are you willing to serve? And so my words didn't become the words that I wanted to say. It became life-giving words for a marriage situation that needed to be unpacked, that hope needed to be instilled in, that a female perspective needed to be provided in. It was connection with new people that I've never connected with over lunch. Asking questions became the thing that I was processing more than anything, which is not shocking because that's literally Jesus' ministry.